Well, new at 10, a documentary about the East High plot premieres this week.
It will be shown at the Green Bay school on Thursday. Nearly 2 years to the day the plan to blow up the school was foiled.
Right now, the aftermath of the horrible shootings on the Virginia Tech campus, he was asking for prayers, asking for healing for everyone involved.
We have new information tonight in this vicious fight between two girls at Riverdale High School.
And I saw a big huddle of people. And I heard just screaming and yelling and just her head pounding on the concrete.
School violence, the act of physical harm in, on the property of, or walking home from school, to students or teachers. The topic of school violence is a serious one, but the question should be why it happens and where the thought processes of violence become a considerable decision. The people documented in this presentation are people giving their honest opinion about school violence.
Do you believe that schools should be a safe zone for youth, and do you believe that in modern times schools are able to be a safe zone?
Okay, so you're gonna pause it and you're gonna cut and edit.
Can you give me a second?
Sorry, Isaac, I was looking at your paper when you were saying it.
Still thinking about my answer. What are you doing? I don't think that schools are safe at the moment because there's a lot of robbery and a lot of violence inside school that's happening, and I don't think that's pretty safe for a community.
Yes, I believe they should be safe, but if they actually are, I would say no. Just because we have violence and weapons and robbery, so those things add to not feeling safe.
Yes, I do believe schools should be a safe zone. They are where many of the youth go every day to get an education, to learn to flourish in the world. I don't know how safe they are. I have been out of school for a while, but I believe no, they're not safe.
I believe that schools should be a safe zone for youth. I think everybody should know that they have the right to that environment, a safe environment. Are our schools safe environments or safe zones for our students right now? I believe that for the most part they are, but there are always going to be possible challenges to safety when you have too many people in one public place.
The idea of school violence includes bullying, fighting, weapon use, electronic aggression, and gang violence. How often do you really think school violence occurs?
I think it happens all the time because we see that stuff on YouTube, we see it on the television all the time.
Every day, just because internet fights happen, gang fights happen in the bathroom, in the hallways, everywhere. People get robbed, people get jumped. It happens every single day.
Well, I think if it includes all of those things, especially things like social media and cyberbullying and things like that, then I think school violence may occur more regularly than any of us might even know. But I guess if we're gonna rate it, maybe in my school, a school of about 900 kids, I would suspect that we would experience it maybe 10 times a day.
Where and why do you think people decide to commit school violences?
Where? I think a lot is going on right now on social medias, Snapchat, Instagram, even a little bit still on Facebook. And why? Insecurities. A lot of times it's just finding that one person that's a little bit less confident, or that one person that doesn't have any friends, a new guy. And a lot of times you find that young people are bullying just because of popularity or to make a name for themselves.
Where I believe that it comes over time. So over time, if someone's being bullied or if someone's always badgering someone, they think about it all the time and how much they hate that person, and then they'll make the decision to go and bring a gun to school or bring a knife and want to shoot them or kill them.
Do you feel that school violence is easier or more common than years ago?
Absolutely more common, absolutely easier. Back in the day, I'm sure they had to bully face to face. Now we have so many different resources. Our parents are a lot less involved in our lives. We have cell phones now. We have so many different portals for social media.
I think it's more common now. I feel like children don't know how to express themselves maybe through words, and they tend to resort to violence more. And I think it's easier to get different violent weapons. It's easy to talk bad about someone, so children usually use the easier
Do you
route.
believe that current media and entertainment desensitizes us to the fact that violence is a serious concept?
My short answer is yes, but just a comment. I don't think we should view violence as a concept. It's more real, and I think perhaps that's part of why we've become a little bit desensitized through media and other means. That violence is very real, and it impacts all of us, whether it's school, at home.
I certainly do. I think that when I look at what is allowed on TV today, even beyond the prime time, before prime time, even in cartoons, I think that the amount of violence that is being recorded or being shown to our youth today does make it easier for them to experience it without trauma, and also to commit it without regret or remorse.
Do you think the idea of school violence will continue to get worse or better, and explain?
I think the idea of school violence will progressively get worse, because it has been getting worse over the years, unless there's harsher repercussions, so that children know the repercussions of what bullying and what violence can lead to.
I think that it'll get worse just because like social media is not going to change its ways, so it'll continue to stay violent and like show like bad video games and like all those things like influence the way that we act.
I think it will get worse because, like I said before, it's an everyday thing that happens all the time. So it is tend to happen worse in the future than it is right now.
I think that it has the potential to get better. With putting out like school violence awareness and letting people know that we want to put a stop to this, and using the resources that we have to our advantage, getting right in depth with the challenges and what the causes are, and dealing with those kids that are causing this, and dealing with those kids that are victims of school violence.
School violence is a common issue and may even be inevitable in schools, but I believe that it can be controlled. It is believed that school violence happens for two main reasons, and that's altercations and bullying, and or desensitization of violence found in media and entertainment. So the question should be, if modern entertainment media continue to evolve to satisfy the audience, will school violence continue to get worse?